Welcome, dear traveler of truth and seeker of the unseen. Today I invite you to journey with me beyond the veil of the ordinary, into a tale whispered through centuries, carried by the winds of devotion and etched in the silence of surrender. This is the story of a Sufi mystic, a man whose soul burned with longing, whose life was a prayer, and whose heart was a doorway to the infinite. Through the fire of fana, the annihilation of the self, he tasted something few ever glimpse, union with the divine. But what he saw there changed everything. Come on this journey with me through a world of enlightened discovery. There once lived a Sufi mystic, a man of great devotion, humility, and spiritual depth. Through years of meditation, prayer, and surrender, he reached what seekers call fana, the annihilation of the self. In that sacred state he merged with the divine, and in that moment the veil between worlds lifted. As he stood bathed in divine presence, the mystic was granted a vision of the book of life, every soul, every destiny, written in radiant script. And there, among the names, he found something that shattered him, the name of his own spiritual guide, destined for hell. He could not accept it. From the depths of his enlightened heart, he turned to God and whispered,
Ya Allah, if you have mercy for me, use it for my guide instead. Place him among the people of paradise.
And so it was done. God, in boundless mercy, answered the mystic's plea. The name was changed, the decree rewritten. When the mystic awoke from his trance, he was summoned by his guide. The elder had felt a shift, not of wind or weather, but of something far greater. The cosmos trembled, he said, and you were at its center. The mystic, still glowing with the aftertaste of divinity, told his master everything, the vision, the book, and the prayer that reversed fate. He believed he had done something righteous, holy, beautiful. But to his shock, his guide's face fell. With a stern voice, he commanded, "Get down on your knees. Ask God to undo what he has done." Confused and heartbroken, the mystic asked,
But Master, why? Why would you want to be in hell?
And the master answered, "If hell is where God wants me, then that is where I want to be. True surrender is not to resist the will of the divine, but to embrace it, even when it leads us to fire. For nothing is void of God." The spiritual guide continued, "We speak of heaven and hell as if they are the ends of all things. But what if they're just the beginning? What if there are places darker than hell, not because of fire or punishment, but because of distance? Now imagine going further. Imagine a place so far removed from the divine that even the memory of light is gone. No torment, no screaming, just silence. Just the cold, endless ache of spiritual abandonment. A soul so lost it doesn't even know it's lost. That is a place darker than hell. How far have you drifted, and how close are you willing to go? But if there are darker places than hell, then there must also be places brighter than heaven. We think of heaven as the place of peace, joy, reunion, light. But what if there's more? What if heaven is not the closest you can be to God, but simply the first step in union? Beyond heaven, there is a place where the soul no longer stands before God. It is within God, not praising Him from afar, but becoming one with the very source of all being. A place where identity melts into love, where time ends, where distance ceases to exist, because there is only God. That is a place better than heaven. So maybe the journey isn't about escaping hell or earning heaven. Maybe the real journey is simply about the reunion with the origin of everything, the return of the seeker to the beloved, the return to God.
If this story stirred something within you, if you found meaning, comfort, or inspiration in its message, then please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to tap the notification bell. It helps us bring more soul-nourishing stories like this to life. Your support means the world.